Listen to your heart, listen to your heart. My heart is a channel for divine love. I open my heart to love. I invite the love of the universe to love through me, nurturing myself and others. I receive and I give love in a natural flow. My love is both steady and ever-changing, ever-responsive. My love is both constant and flexible. As I give love, I feel love. As I seek to love, I am beloved. I cherish myself as fully and as deeply as I cherish others whom I love. I get told to release everything, let go of old expectations and of old habits of being restricted, of letting my love being restricted. That doesn't sound too good, does it? And I noticed that that is what has been. I also learned recently that being in love, as I see it, is the tool the universe gives us for opening up our hearts. How does that resonate with you? How do you feel when you are in love? Do you recognize the tingling sensations in your belly? Have you sort of lost your head? Noticed that you have sort of somehow put your car in the ditch? Not once, twice when you have been in love? Have you noticed that you get really high in energy and can do things you don't used to be able to do? And have you noticed that you lose control? That's something I fear, losing control. And when I fall in love, I do that. I lose control of my feelings. That scares me. And I think that's the best gift we can get from the universe, to get out of control of our feelings and open our heart. Because that's what's happened. When you fall in love, you open your heart to someone. Sort of hold your heart out on your hand and give it away. And in the best of the worlds, it gets loved back. And you can share that feeling and sensation of being in love together. You know, when the moment stops, everything stops, the world around you. And the meeting of you two turn out to a fairy tale. And the rest of the world is just a dream. But somehow things used to change from that fairy tale. At least in the stories I have, the world is coming back. The fairy tale is shrinking. I see it as fear, and I can feel that my heart is shrinking when I'm telling that story. At least it's a pain in my heart right now. When you get to know each other, you see each other's scars, and you react to what you meet. And this tingling sensation of being in love used to sort of fade somehow. It can be your brain telling you stories, trying to protect you to being damaged and hurt. It can be stories about that you're not worth being loved like that, or you're not worthy love like that. I can feel sadness telling these words out loud. I can feel tears in my eyes. What if your heart wants to be expanded? It doesn't want to shrink. It wants to stay in that feeling of being in love. It doesn't want to shrink anymore. And I believe that's possible. I believe that you can invite all feelings you want to carry in your heart. I mean, just listen to the songs we have. Infinite love is found all around. Listen to the song of your soul. It's so many lines describing love that it is all around us. And still our hearts are shrinking. And I believe it's so often fear. Fear of not having the capacity to fit in the forms you expect yourselves to be. And it's so much sadness in my soul when I say this loud. But what if the love isn't depending on the forms you expect yourself to be in? What if the love is all around you, but you just are afraid to see it? On my journey, I needed to go deep down. And when I did that, I noticed that I was held in that darkness. It was a larger power supporting me than I expected to be found. And to be held in that power, in that space, in that place, made me brave enough to see that I was worthy. I was worthy my own love. I was worthy feelings of being in love all the time. I was worthy an open heart. I was worthy see what happened to my heart when I expected to fit in somewhere. And that's why I felt restricted, meeting love with restrictions on what to be able to give. So the next time you feel that your heart is stopping you from experiencing love, being in love, ask yourself, what is the protection I have put on myself? Is it fear? Is it control? Because love doesn't go hand in hand with those feelings. Then we need to face them and see what's behind. And maybe that's the key, how to be happy, to see that the restrictions we have on ourselves, to be able to love ourselves and others. For what if that is possible? To love yourself completely and to love the souls you meet just as much as you love yourself, and to love yourself as much as you love the souls you meet. Then you have the infinite love all around you. You are the infinite love. And you can choose to meet every new day in that feeling. And you can finish every day in that feeling. And you can complete with the forgiveness for those moments you haven't completely succeeded to be where you wanted to be. If I get chances to celebrate love with the ones I love, I want to say yes to those moments. I want to say yes to every moment to celebrate love with others. It can turn out different depending on your needs and the other person's needs. But most important, you can choose. And you can say yes to those moments without hesitations, without restrictions, and without fear. And I want to thank those people I have in my life who helped me to expand my love, who helped me to heal. And I want to celebrate even more. And I so wish for you to have constellations when you can support your heart to open up, where you can feel completely safe. And forgive yourself for not having a completely open heart today, now. It's a journey. And I believe that journey is never fulfilled or finished or come to an end. The journey to have an open heart is an everyday task. Everyday task. So please check in with yourself and ask yourself if you have an open heart. Go back to the last day you were in love and compare. Imagine the sensations you had. And just ask yourself, what do you need today to experience that sensation again? Because that sensation is in reach within each of us. And when I say that, I can feel a sparkle in my belly start to move up towards my head and up to the universe. And that's my last words for today.